You're listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Sunday the 12th of April, 2026. It is 23 days after the spring equinox. It is 70 days before the summer solstice. By the Eastern Christian calendar, today is Easter Sunday. The sun rises today at 6:20 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:57 p.m. The sun sets today at 7:33 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 8 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 8:34 p.m. The length of daytime today is 2 minutes 37 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waning crescent phase and is 26% full at midday. The moon rises today at 3:57 a.m., and then it sets at 2:16 p.m. The new moon will arrive on Friday, the 17th of April. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the middle of the night, low tide, 12:21 a.m., 24 centimeters. In the morning, high tide, 6:34 a.m., 1 meter 28. In the afternoon, low tide, 12:51 p.m., 15 centimeters. In the evening, high tide, 7:09 p.m., 1 meter 28. In our shared realm of plants and animals, the sweet gum trees are coming into flower. These trees are monoecious, so each tree will have both male and female flowers, or to use the fancy term, staminate, male, and pistillate, female flowers. They are in their way quite showy, although not because they have pretty colored petals. They don't. The male flowers point upwards, thick and segmented. They almost look like little candles sitting on the branches. Once they have released their pollen, they will fall off the tree. At the base of the male flowers, a tiny stem protrudes with a small spherical female flower. It's sticky, so it can pick up pollen carried by the wind. Tufts of new leaves are just beginning to emerge as well, nestled for now at the base of the flowers. Commemorations. Happy birthday to Astoria. On this day in 1839, the village of Hallett's Cove was incorporated. It would soon be renamed Astoria after John Jacob Astor, the wealthiest man in the country, but he never came to visit. The original village boundaries stretched from about Broadway north toward Ditmars and from the East River, only extending east to just beyond Crescent Street. On this day in 1935, 2,000 students took part in a large demonstration at the City College of New York. It was billed as a strike for peace in the face of rising militarism and fascism in the 1930s. Students held signs reading "Abolish the ROTC" and "Build schools, not battleships." They wanted the president of the college to resign, and they denounced the inflammatory yellow journalism of the Hearst Syndicate of newspapers. On this day in 1961, Yuri Gagarin made the first manned flight into outer space. The Soviet cosmonaut was launched aboard the Vostok 1 rocket. He orbited the Earth once in a flight that lasted just 108 minutes. On his descent, he ejected 7 kilometers above the surface and made his final descent by parachute, landing in a field near the fallen space capsule. Accounts of his landing differ. According to one story, he encountered a woman and a girl on landing and shouted, "I am a friend, comrades, a friend." The woman asked, "Can it be that you have come from outer space?" And Gagarin replied, "As a matter of fact, I have." In a different story, he encounters peasants who are afraid at the sight of him in his spacesuit, and he said to them, "Don't be afraid. I am a Soviet like you who has descended from space, and I must find a telephone to call Moscow." Remember Yuri Gagarin, the first man to visit outer space. On this day in 1963, Martin Luther King Jr. was arrested and jailed in Birmingham, Alabama. He was in the city leading nonviolent protests, marches, and sit-ins against segregation. He would remain in jail for 18 days until the United Auto Workers paid his $160,000 bail. While in solitary confinement in the jail, he used scraps of paper to begin composing his essay, Letter from Birmingham Jail, one of the most important texts of the civil rights movement. Today we wish a happy birthday to David Letterman, born this day in 1947 in Indianapolis. He hosted The Late Show with David Letterman, first on NBC and then on CBS, a run of 33 years, the longest-serving late-night talk show host in TV history. Is it just us? Thinking about his show takes us back to a kinder, gentler, better time in our history. To our Orthodox Christian friends and neighbors, we wish a very happy Easter. And that is the Observatory, Sunday the 12th of April, 2026.